I came in crying, the world stood still. Tiny hands, a breath, a will. The lights were bright, but I was new. Had no idea what I came to do. Faces stared with love and fear. Whispers wrapped around my ear. They said he's here, a miracle day. But I just blinked the dark away. No name, no plan, no dream to chase. Just warmth and love and mother's grace. That was the day I was born. Not for fortune, not to conform, but to write a story never told. A fire quiet, a purpose bold. That was the start, the open door to find the reason I was made for. The day I cried, the world was torn, and something shifted the day I was born. I didn't know about joy or pain, the sun or loss, the thrill or rain. But life would carve a path so wide, and I would learn to walk with pride. Each stumble was a sacred sign. Each failure whispered your design. Not just to breathe, but to ignite. Turn my dark into someone's light. No crown, no fame, no easy road, but something deeper in my soul. That was the day I was born. Not to blend or be ignored, but to raise my voice, to break the mold, to dare the silence, to be bold. That was the start, the rising storm, a soul untouched, a spirit warm. Before I knew what life was for, I had already opened the door. See that every scar was shaping me, but it began with breath and dawn. The silent truth, I still belong. That was the day I was born, with no applause, just hearts reborn. And in that cry, the seeds were sown of a purpose time would carve in stone. It wasn't loud, it wasn't sworn, but heaven smiled the day I was born. They say we all have a path, but what if you're the signs are blank? Woke up to the noise of the world outside, but inside I was lost in a low tide. Everyone rushing like they had a plan, while I moved slow, didn't understand. Tried to fit in where I didn't belong. Smiled on cue, but it felt so wrong. Chasing things I couldn't name. Felt like life was just a game. Echoes of a nameless path. I walked alone, no aftermath. Looking for a voice, a sign, a clue to tell me what I'm meant to do. Every step a question mark. Every dream half lit and dark. No map, no name, no aftermath. scrolling through 1,000 dreams online, but none of them really felt like mine. Tried on masks, tried new skins, but nothing silenced the storm within. People said you'll figure it out, but how when your soul's full of doubt? Smiles are cheap, truth is rare, and silence, man, it's always there. Echoes of a nameless path, I walked alone, no aftermath, looking for a place where I could grow, a light that only I could know. Every step was soft and slow, every answer whispered no. Still I moved with faith, not wrath, through echoes of a nameless path. But maybe wandering is part of the plan. Losing yourself to understand the noise, the doubt, the quiet tears. Shape your purpose through the years. Echoes of a nameless path, but now I walk and I don't look back. No need for roads paved in gold. I've got a soul that's brave and bold. Every echo once confused now sounds like steps I had to choose. The silence taught me how to ask and find the end of my nameless path.
Drifting through the motions like a wave without an ocean. Clocked in time but lost in space. Smiles on me but not in place. Tried to fake it, tried to shine, but empty winds don't feel like mine. Just echoes bouncing off the walls till something deeper made me fall. Then came a silence raw and true that whispered this was meant for you. When purpose found me, it didn't shout, it crept in quiet, then broke me out. Lit a fire I thought was gone, told me where I truly belong. It wasn't fame, it wasn't gold, it was the truth my soul could hold. I didn't chase it endlessly, it found me when I let it be. It came in words a stranger said, in dreams that lingered in my head, in sleepless nights and teary eyes, and things I failed in long goodbyes. It wasn't loud, it wasn't grand, it wasn't drawn in master plans, but in the stillness clear as day, it called my name and lit the way. I didn't see it all at once, but every scar became the front. When purpose found me, I stood tall, not 'cause I rose, but 'cause I'd fall. And in the cracks the light would stream, reminding me I'm meant to dream, not to impress or just survive, but live a story deep and alive. It didn't ask to pay a fee, it found me when I set me free. You don't find your purpose like a prize, it finds you when you drop disguise. It's not a throne, it's not applause, it's waking up and knowing cause. When purpose found me, I found breath, a reason bigger than life or death. No more guessing who I am, I walk with fire, I walk with plan. It's not perfection, it's the climb, it's loving how I spend my time. It didn't knock, it walked right in when I gave space.
what should I do? Not how much can I make, just why am I here? I've stood in rooms full of noise and still felt alone. I've hit milestones and asked, was that all? I've smiled in pictures, but cried in mirrors. I followed what they said, but never what I knew. I've lived on autopilot, waking, working, wishing, while a quiet voice inside kept whispering, why are you here? Not born by accident, not here by chance, but somewhere in this chaos is a dance. A rhythm, a pulse, a pattern in the storm. And every scar I carry, it was born with form. What if pain wasn't the enemy, but the clue? What if the void inside is pointing me to truth? Maybe life isn't about being seen, but being real, and that's where the purpose starts to heal. Why am I here? What's the meaning in the mess? More than goals, more than checks. Is there peace beneath the stress? Why am I here? Am I just dust in time? Or is my soul part of a greater design? I don't want answers fed through fear. I want to dig how to feel. I want to hear my own voice, not just echo what they cheer. Maybe I was made to lift, to heal, to build, to shift. Or maybe just to be fully, not perfectly, but purposely. The world's too big to be small inside, the soul too loud to quietly hide. So I ask again, not out of doubt, but because I'm done sitting it out. Why am I here? What am I gonna do about it? Why am I here? Maybe I'm the voice someone needs. Maybe I'm the soil for future seeds. Not here to chase, but to create. To leave something love can cultivate. Why am I here? Not to fear, not to disappear, but to live so long that even silence hears. I was here. I'm not here to fade, I'm here to flame. Not another number, I've got a name. I've got scars, but I've also got roots. Truth in my chest and fire in my boots. Tired of being silent when I've got voice. Tired of drifting when I've got choice. World said stay small, don't make a scene, but I was born for more, I've seen the dream. It's not luck, it's not fate, it's a vow I won't break. I won't die with music in me. I'll live loud, let the world see. I choose to matter, I choose to rise, to light up the dark, to open my eyes. No more hiding, no more fear. I choose to stand, I choose to be clear. Yeah, I was made for impact, not applause. I'm not here for claps, I'm here for cause. I choose to matter, right here, right now. And I don't need permission to show you how. I've wasted days chasing likes and views, till I realized I was born with truth. A voice ain't for echo, it's for leading. And hearts don't heal by just pleading. So I speak up when it's not okay. Show up real even when I sway. I don't want fake crowns, fake friends, fake fame. I wanna leave this world better with my name. Purpose is loud even when whispered. Power is kind, not just blistered. And worth ain't bought, it's claimed and earned from every time you crash and return. I choose to matter, I choose to rise, to light up the dark, to open my eyes. No more hiding, no more fear. I choose to stand, I choose to be clear. Yeah, I was made for truth, not trends. Not to fake a smile, feel no pain. You don't have to wait to be great, you just have to decide you're no longer late. The world needs real, not just perfect scenes. It needs you raw, not your filtered dreams. I choose to matter, I choose to try. Even when I fall, I still fly. I choose to give, I choose to fight. To live each day like it's my life. So write this down, world, make it clear. I showed up, I mattered, I was here.
I've worn 1,000 smiles to hide the storms I carried deep inside. Played the strong one, played it well, but even silence has a tale to tell. I've said I'm fine when I was torn, held back tears like they were sworn. But every night, when no one's near, the mirror whispers what I fear. The mirror doesn't lie, it knows my face. It sees the lines I can't erase. Behind the pride, behind the show, it sees the truth I never show. No filter, no disguise. The mirror doesn't lie. It caught the cracks I tried to mend, the dreams I broke and didn't send. It sees the version no one knows, the one that stumbles yet still grows. It doesn't mock, it doesn't cheer, it simply shows what's real and near. Not what I post, not what I claim, but who I am when I drop the game. The mirror doesn't lie, it tells me clear. The man I am is standing here. No need to chase a borrowed light, no need to fake, I've earned my fight. It shows me reasons not to hide, 'cause the mirror doesn't lie. And maybe truth is where I heal, not in what's perfect, but in what's real. It's not the scars I should erase, it's the strength they quietly trace. The mirror doesn't lie, it sets me free, reflects the soul inside of me. No masks, no games, no shallow pride, just a man who's lived and hasn't died to be unseen or pass life by. The mirror taught me how to rise, because it never lies.
I've lived in boxes others drew, kept my dreams behind the view. Played it safe, kept it tame, learned to smile, forgotten my name. But there was always something loud, a restless fire I never drowned. Whispers saying this ain't it, a bigger life I couldn't quit. I wasn't built just to survive, I was made to come alive. I was born for more, not less, not settle, not to guess, not to fade in quiet tones, but to shake these walls of stone. Born to climb and break the chains, born to dance inside the rain. I won't play small like before. I was born for more. I've tried to dim so others shine, but shrinking never made me kind. Being real is being bold, even when your hands are cold. Now I walk with open hands, not for praise, but to take a stand. No more shame, no more mask. I found the courage now to ask, why not me? Why not now? This is the moment, this is how. I was born for more, not less. Not to drown in second guess, not to wait and not to stall, but to rise and risk it all. Born to light the sky at night, born to speak, born to fight. I won't play small like before. I was born for more. This soul ain't made for sidelines, this voice ain't meant for mute. These dreams are not illusions, they're just the deeper truth. I was born for more, and now I know. Time to stand, time to show. Not to chase the perfect score, but to be real and rise once more. Born to give what I've been given, born to live a life worth living. No more fear, no closing doors. I was born for more.
I used to drown in noise and plans, try to chase what others ran. Check the boxes, played the game, but deep inside I felt the flame. Not a shout, not a scream, just a whisper in a dream. It didn't beg, it didn't plead, just waited for my soul to heed. And when I silenced all the spin, that's when the voice came from within. Let the calling speak, let it rise through the quiet, through the skies. Not in thunder, not in fame, but in stillness it knows your name. Let it move you, guide your feet when the world feels incomplete. You don't have to chase or seek, just listen, let the calling speak. I tried to plan each step ahead, but my heart had different threads. The world said go, but my soul said wait, and purpose isn't found in haste. It's in the pause between the breaths, in the questions, in the depths. It's not always loud and clear, but it's the one voice worth the feed. I stopped running, I stood still, and finally felt a deeper will. Let the calling speak, let it rise, not in crowds, but It knows your pain. It waits in silence again and again. Let the calling speak. Let it shine beyond the noise, beyond the time. Let it pull you from the deep. Awake your heart from silent sleep. It's not a script, it's not a feed. It's who you are beneath your beat. You were never lost or meek. You just had to let the calling speak.
They said follow trends, you'll make it fast, but I'd rather build a truth that's made to last. They flash gold, I'm chasing grit, cause purpose don't fade when the lights quit. Likes don't equal legacy, and fame ain't the same as destiny. I'm not here to fit the mold, I'm here to shake it, break the hold. I choose purpose over popularity, truth over vanity, heart over strategy. This is clarity, I don't need a million eyes when one real soul gets to rise. Yeah, I choose purpose over popularity. Scroll through lives that all look staged, compare my soul to a filter page. But I ain't here to trend or flex, I'm here to earn my own respect. Slow burn, but fire runs deep. I plant roots while they lose sleep, trying to be what they're not. I'm just me, love it or not. I choose purpose over popularity, depth over parody, love over strategy. This is clarity, you can't keep the shallow cheers. I'll take meaning over mirrors. Yeah, I choose purpose over popularity. Let them chase what's hot today, I'm building what won't burn away. Fame fades, filters fail, but purpose, that's the holy grail. I choose purpose over popularity, peace over parody, legacy over temporary. That's my therapy, cause I was born to lead, not follow. Speak truth the world can borrow. I'm not here to please or parry. I choose purpose over popularity.
Heavy feet, chasing echoes down empty streets. You wonder if the climb is worth the pain, if the sun will ever rise again. Then one day comes without a plan, and something shifts like fate began. It's not a moment loud or grand, it's knowing you were meant to stand. And the past makes sense, the scars align, the pieces fall in sacred time. It's the day you know why you were born, when the silence turns into a song. All the loss, all the tears, all the tries become stars lighting up your skies. It's the moment truth takes the mic. your soul steps into the light. You don't need applause or alibi. You just know why. You're not here to play it small. You were built to rise after every fall. You're not here just to get by. You're here to live, not just survive. You're the reason someone heals. You're the fire someone feels. You're the voice, the bridge, the guide. You're the meaning in the tide. And purpose blooms where pain once grew. The calling whispers, it's always been you. It's the day you know why you exist. When life no longer feels like a twist. When the fog clears and the fear dies, and your truth no longer hides. It's the moment you stop asking how, and just rise right here, right now. It's not a guess or lullaby. It's the day you know why.
You were never lost. You were becoming. Every detour was direction. And today, you remember you were born to matter.
It's the day you know why you were born. Why you were cracked just to be reborn. Why you were hurt. Why you were high. Why you broke just to learn to fly. It's the day the mirror becomes a map, and you stop looking back. With no more fear left in your eye, you rise, because now you know why.
I was born